Hi, I'm Christy, and welcome to my channel, Soul Blossom Girl. I've heard God's voice, have felt His touch, and have felt His tears on my flesh. God is involved in the details of our lives, and lately He's been showing me that He's always been involved in the details of my life. So my last video was on Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed with the renewal of your mind. Then you will test and approve God's good and pleasing and perfect will. So God's actually been reminding me of a time back in 2000 when I prayed, asked Him to transform my life, and He actually did it. So back in 2000, me and my bestie were both single moms, struggling to find our way for work, what we were supposed to be doing. And we were smoking a whole lot of weed. And I found out I'm a yes person. I can do everything. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And she struggled to be a yes person. She was more of a no person and I can't person. And it really disappointed me. And I knew I had to have new friends. So I started asking God, please bring me new friends that don't smoke weed and are more like me in my thoughtful process. So God answered. He brought me a fabulous job at Mayer Company Clothiers in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. At the time, one of the most expensive and exclusive stores in Baton Rouge. And I was hired as a clothing stylist. Now, I'd never worked in fashion or anything before, but I had a great enthusiasm for fashion. I'd always wanted to be a buyer for Saks Fifth Avenue or a high-end store that was always in vogue and stuff like that. But I was a party girl in high school. My parents wanted me to go to 2 years of community college and get my grades up and then go 4 years at Florida State. I was like, oh no, I want to go to the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, study fashion and fabrics. And my parents were like, no, you're going to go to Fort Lauderdale and you're going to flunk out by partying. So I tried it their way, only lasted like 2 semesters, and then I dropped out. And I just meandered, got married at 25 years old, and didn't work for 10 years. And so here I am right after my divorce, not really understanding what I'm to do. And here I got hired at Mayer Company. And Diane Mayer is so fabulous with my enthusiasm. She hired me. She showed me all about high-end fabrics, why a $500 Italian cotton blouse is worth $500. It's like butter on your skin. So I ended up dressing Baton Rouge's elites with this other group of 3 women who had never smoked weed, never done a line of coke. And God blew me away with these new women. I never shared my druggy stories, and it was just a beautiful flow. I coordinated outfits for women that couldn't do it but could spend thousands of dollars on their wardrobe. We did fashion shows and Mardi Gras balls and galas and business meetings for these high-end women that were very successful, and they depended on me and the others at this shop. There were 3 others. It was just such a beautiful thing that God really did answer my prayers. And you know what? Unfortunately, I never miss my bestie. I left her behind, and my life just continued to get better and better. I stopped smoking weed until I got my Florida legal because of back issues and I have screws in my neck. But God did answer my prayers. He did transform my life. He helped me see His good and perfect and pleasing will at that time in my life. And my soul truly blossomed and has continued to blossom on each year of my life journey. So if you seek God, ask Him to transform your life. If you're seeking that perfect job that's the vision in your heart, you may not be exactly sure where it is, but God does. Seek Him. If you want to transform and get new friends that aren't smoking weed, doing drugs, watching porn, hanging out, doing things you don't want to do, whatever it is, even if you don't like to fish, You don't gotta fish. Doesn't matter. Your friends, you won't miss them. And God will help your soul to blossom. So seek God for all you do, and you will see his good and perfect and pleasing will. And he'll help your soul to blossom. Peace, love, good vibes always.